Let's all sing God Bless America, okay? God bless
Ladies and gentlemen, Earl Lewis and the Channels.
Thank you.
This is Ben. He's a trap shooter and owns several shotguns. Today, he's taking his kids out for an afternoon of trap shooting at the range. This is Sharon. She's a mother of 3 and a competitive shooter at her local gun club. She loves the sport, and she's getting pretty good, too. This is Walter. After months of reading, practice, and waiting, he's in the great outdoors with his hunting buddies for his first hunt ever.
These are typical gun owners, responsible, law-abiding Americans. Safe and confident handling of their firearms is important to them, so they deliberately follow the fundamental rules of gun safety, rules you're about to learn too.
Hi, I'm Susan Howard.
And I'm Steve Canale. Welcome to a brief look at the fundamentals of gun safety. It's a simple reality that there are millions of guns and lawful gun owners in America. In fact, there are guns in about half of all American homes. and the vast majority of them are owned safely and responsibly. But unfortunately, most of the guns you see every day on TV or in the movies by criminals in the news are guns being used the wrong way.
So we're going to do something about it. In the next few minutes, you'll learn the fundamentals of gun safety, the basic rules that everyone should know, gun owner and non-gun owner alike. You see, guns aren't safe or unsafe by themselves. People are responsible for safety. And knowledge prevents accidents. Only ignorance is dangerous. That's why firearms safety training, like the NRA's, has helped cut firearms accidents in half over the past 2 decades. So, let's get started.
First, the absolute rule of gun safety for everyone. If you don't know how to operate a gun, don't even touch it until you understand how to operate it safely.
Instead, ask for help. There are plenty of people, friends, firearms dealers, and instructors, even books that can train you in the safe operation of firearms. Everyone, gun owner or not, shares a special responsibility to teach children this rule of gun safety in language that they can understand. Very young children should be taught that a real gun is not a toy. Kids, if you find a gun, stop. Don't touch it. Leave the area and tell an adult.
Parents, teachers, and friends must talk openly about gun safety. The real danger is when a child considers guns a taboo or a mystery to be investigated when alone. That's why the NRA developed Eddie Eagle gun safety teaching materials, especially for very young children. Over 2 million kids have already learned this lesson of gun safety from Eddie Eagle. It's pretty simple, really. If you find a gun, stop. Don't touch it, leave the area, and tell an adult.
Now let's look at Ben again. See if you can spot gun safety rule number 1. There, see? As Ben removed the shotgun from the rack, he kept it pointed in a safe direction. That's rule 1. Always keep any gun, loaded or not, pointed in a safe direction. Now, a safe direction means that even if the gun were somehow fired accidentally, it wouldn't cause injury. Common sense tells you which direction is the safe direction. Depending on the circumstances, maybe straight up or maybe down, but always away from people. Now let's look at Sharon.
As she prepares for practice at the gun range, watch closely. Notice that she not only keeps her handgun pointed in a safe direction downrange, but her finger never touches the trigger. That's rule number 2. Always keep your finger off the trigger until you're ready to shoot.
Now Walter is obviously keeping his rifle pointed in a safe direction, and his finger is nowhere near the trigger. He opened the action to check that his rifle was not loaded, and won't be until he begins hunting in the field. And that's rule number 3. Always keep any gun unloaded until you're ready to use it.
Ben, Sharon, and Walter each followed all 3 basic rules of safe gun handling. Remember, always keep the gun pointed in a safe direction. And always keep your finger off the trigger until you're ready to shoot. And always keep the gun unloaded until you're ready to use it. The word to remember is always. It means just that. If you always follow the rules, you'll always be safe.
There are many types of firearms that work in different ways and use different types of ammunition. Shotguns and rifles are designed to be held with both hands and fired from the shoulder. Shotguns use shells containing shot, small pellets like BBs, which is why they're called shotguns. Shotgun shells come in different sizes or gauges. Rifles and handguns, on the other hand, shoot bullets. These cartridges also come in different sizes or calibers. Shotguns and rifles are usually identified by their action, the group of parts through which ammunition is loaded, fired, and unloaded. Some are hinge action, some are pump action, some are bolt action, some are lever action, and some have semi-automatic action. Handguns may be revolvers, meaning they have a revolving chamber that holds the bullets, or they may be semi-automatic, meaning a round is reloaded each time you pull the trigger. Whatever the action or ammunition, all firearms should be regularly cleaned, generally stored separate from ammunition, and kept inaccessible to unauthorized persons.
There are many different types of rifles, shotguns, and handguns, and learning the right way to operate each individual firearm is essential. But one thing is true of all of them. It's the absolute rule to remember. If you don't know how to operate a firearm, don't even touch it until you know how to operate it safely. Ask for help.
About 70 million Americans from all walks of life safely own, use, and enjoy all types of firearms. Nearly 18 million people hunt. Millions more own firearms for recreational shooting, competitive shooting, collecting, historical reenactments, and personal protection. Firearms may be owned and kept in the home perfectly safely. That's why it's so important that everyone know and practice the basics of firearms safety.
Now, a little quiz to see what you've learned. If you don't know how to operate a gun, should you read the owner's manual, take it to a gun dealer, have a trained person look at it, or not touch it? The answer is don't touch it until you learn to operate it safely. Here's another one. Is the main difference between a rifle and a shotgun the length of the barrel, the sound they make, the ammunition they use, or the way they work? The main difference is C, the ammunition they use. Shotguns use shot pellets, while rifles and handguns use bullets.
True or false? Is a gun dangerous by itself? The answer is false. A gun in good condition can't just go off. It isn't safe or unsafe by itself. People are responsible for safety. True or false? Most ammunition can be used with all types of guns. The answer? False. Ammunition comes in specific sizes for specific firearms.
And finally, what are the 3 fundamental rules of gun safety? Always keep the gun pointed in a safe direction. Always keep your finger off the trigger until you're ready to shoot. Always keep the gun unloaded until you're ready to use it.
These are the 3 fundamental rules of safe gun handling. When using a gun, there are 7 more rules you should always follow. Know how the gun operates, its parts, how the action works, how to safely load and remove ammunition.
Be sure your gun and ammunition are compatible. Only ammunition designed for a particular gun can be fired safely in that gun.
Carry only 1 gauge or caliber of ammunition when shooting so that you can't make a mistake.
Be sure of your target and what's beyond. Check out each situation. Think first, shoot second.
Wear eye and ear protection as appropriate.
Don't mix alcohol or drugs with shooting. Never, period.
And finally, be aware that circumstances may require other rules unique to a particular situation. Use your common sense because you are responsible for gun safety.
Remember to always follow these rules of gun safety and share them with anyone you know who might come in contact with firearms. You'll also find these fundamentals explained in more detail in the NRA's book, Home Firearm Safety, and in basic firearms courses taught by NRA-certified instructors. For more detailed information on safe firearm operation and information about the many ways you can enjoy safe firearm ownership, contact the National Rifle Association's Education and Training Division. I'm Steve Canale.
And I'm Susan Howard. With these fundamentals of gun safety, you can keep having fun and keep it safe.
Thanks for joining us.
good night now.
Yeah.
This, man, you sticking me up?
You got it. Just open the till. Nobody gets hurt.
No way, man. I work for this money 10, 12 hours a day. You got no right coming in.
Shut up! Shut up and open the drawer.
I said no, man. This is my money.
Stop it! Stop being crazy!
And no, I said no. You get nothing.
I'll use
from me.
this!
Not
Don't
a
think
cent.
I'll use this! I'll use this!
Jim, run, call cops. Jim.
Hello, I'm Detective Merle Carner of the Robbery Prevention Unit of the Seattle Police Department. What you have just seen is a worst-case scenario of a late-night retail robbery, and what you have seen did not have to happen. To comply with the safety codes of the state of Washington, each retailer must have in place a formal accident prevention program, and part of that program deals with the Late-Night Workers' Crime Protection Code. This code provides employees with the knowledge and skills needed to prevent or diffuse violent situations like the one you've just seen. Your personal safety and the safety of your co-workers and customers might someday depend on how carefully you listen to what we're talking about here. The first thing we need to discuss are the steps you can take before you are victimized to help prevent violence or a robbery. Let's start with the appearance of the store.
Fortunately, stores that are attractive to customers are usually unattractive to robbers. Remove clutter and signage that block windows. Give your establishment a fishbowl appearance with the cash registers in plain view through the windows so you can see out and passers-by and police patrols can see in. And keep the front of the store free of merchandise displays a robber could hide behind. Keep the store and parking lot brightly lit, replacing burned-out bulbs or fixtures immediately. Keep the shelves well stocked and the premises neat and clean, with the aisles free of clutter or boxes. Familiarize yourself with possible hiding places outside the store, such as phone booths and dark corners. Take note of possible escape routes from the store. When you're working at night, if there are no customers in the store, get away from the sales counter and busy yourself by dusting, sweeping, or stocking shelves. A robbery is much more difficult if the victim is away from the till. When customers enter the store, make eye contact and greet them in a friendly manner. Ask them if they need your help finding anything. Customers appreciate this. Robbers don't. Keep an eye on the parking lot in front of the store through those unobstructed windows. Look for anyone who may be watching the store or loitering nearby. If the phone booth in your lot invites loitering, you might want to ask the phone company to remove it. Keep a pair of binoculars within easy reach, preset to focus on a license plate in the lot. Use those binoculars and jot down the license number of any suspicious vehicle. Police and emergency numbers should be posted by the phone, along with the address of the store. In a moment of crisis, it's sometimes hard to remember these things. In any suspicious situation, don't hesitate to call 911. Describe the situation and ask for a police car to patrol the area. A large mirror, mounted to show what is going on in the back of the store, provides an excellent way to keep an eye on all corners of the premises.
Statistics prove that the biggest deterrent of late-night robberies is keeping a minimal amount of available cash on the premises and posting that fact in a prominent place.
Signs like this should be posted both on the door and near the cash register. A maximum of $50 in fives, ones, and change is adequate for normal operations in most establishments. The fact that the safe has limited access should also be posted. As $10 and larger bills are received, use a time-locked drop box or comparable limited access safe for them. And explain why you're doing so in the presence of the customers who negotiate those bills with you. Word gets around. After dark, use only one cash register. Empty registers should be left open with their cash drawers tilted upward.
And above all, don't keep any weapons or firearms on the premises. Statistics show over and over again that your chances of avoiding violence during a robbery are much better if you do nothing to escalate the conflict. All these precautions greatly decrease the likelihood that your store will become a target for a late-night robbery. Nevertheless, as we've seen, robberies still do happen. Let's see how careful preparation could have prevented the violence we witnessed earlier.
Hey, how's it going?
Don't move. All I want's some money in the till, man. Hand it over and nobody gets hurt. You got that?
The first thing to remember is that the robber is probably even more scared and nervous than you are. For whatever reason, he is a desperate person. In about half the cases, he has a drug habit and he needs those drugs. He doesn't want any trouble and he doesn't really want to hurt anybody. He just wants the money and then he wants to get away. Cooperate fully with him. Your life is worth a whole lot more than that $50 in the till.
I understand. I need to get behind the counter to the cash register. I'll walk very slowly, okay?
No funny stuff.
Don't make any sudden or unexpected moves. Don't argue, fight, or provide any resistance. In fact, you should try to treat the robbery as you would any other customer transaction. Courteously and professionally, getting this customer out of the store with what he came for as quickly and smoothly as possible.
Come on, move! Move it!
Use positive words of agreement and reassuring body language. Move slowly and explain every move you're going to make and why.
Okay, I'll give you everything in the drawer. I just need to open it, okay? It's gonna make a ringing noise when I hit this key, okay?
Let the robber know in advance of any surprises. If there's anyone else on the premises, warn the robber of the possibility that someone might appear.
Okay. But no alarms and no funny stuff.
Right. There's a guy in the back room doing inventory. If he comes out, I'll handle it and make sure he cooperates, okay?
Okay, stop stalling. The cash, move it!
Right. I'm just gonna press this button and then I'm gonna move way back. The money is inside.
Yeah, go for it!
At this point, give the robber plenty of free space to operate. No unexpected moves or resistance, no arguments or heroics. Again, be courteous and treat this customer and this transaction in the same manner you would treat any other. Don't try to stop or pursue the robber.
stay put. Don't follow me and don't touch a phone for 5 minutes, you understand?
George, is everything okay out there?
I'll handle it. Jim, stay calm and stay back. Everything is under control here. Nobody's gonna get hurt. Just stand still and do exactly as he tells you to. Everything's handled. No calls. Nobody's gonna follow you. Everything's all right.
Once you're sure the robber is gone, lock the door.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Good. Lock the door.
Be careful not to touch any evidence that might carry fingerprints, and call the police.
Yeah, this is George Herrera calling from the Deli Mart over 1219 Riverside Boulevard. We just got robbed at gunpoint.
Stay on the line. Give the police all the particulars about who you are, where you are, and what the robber looked like.
No, we're okay. Yeah, we locked the door. Caucasian male, maybe 6'1", late 20s, close crop, dark hair, Levi's, t-shirt, dark t-shirt, black leather jacket, on foot, heading north. Some kind of handgun. Okay, we'll be waiting for you. Right. Ed, yeah, I got some bad news for you. We just got robbed out here.
After contacting the authorities, call the manager or owner of your store and explain that there's been a robbery.
I called the police, they'll be here.
The police will want to know every detail you can remember about your assailant. Clothing, accents, hair and eye color, age, height, weight, distinguishing marks or characteristics. What kind of weapon did he have? In which direction did he leave? By car? On foot? While you're waiting for help, write down everything you can remember about the robbery. If you've handled the situation according to these proven guidelines, your chances of avoiding violence and surviving an armed robbery are excellent. To make certain you're clear about the important details, let's briefly review what we've learned. First, make your store unattractive to robbers. Give your store a fishbowl appearance by removing clutter and signage that could block the windows. Keep the store and the parking lot brightly lit. Keep premises clean, uncluttered, and well-stocked. Keep an eye on what's going on outside the store and report anything suspicious to the police. When there are no customers in the store, busy yourself with other tasks away from the cash drawer. Make eye contact with customers entering the store and greet them in a friendly manner. Post emergency numbers in the store's address by the phone. A ceiling-mounted mirror helps you keep an eye on even the hidden corners of the store. Post signs that inform your customers you have a limited amount of cash on hand. Limit accessible cash to $50 or less in 5s, 1s, and change. Use only one register after dark, leaving unused registers open with empty cash drawers tilted up. And use a time access safe or drop box for bills larger than $5, depositing them as they are received. If you are robbed at gunpoint, stay calm, be courteous and cooperative. Don't argue, don't fight, offer no resistance whatsoever, and never ever pull a weapon. Such actions only increase your chances of getting hurt or killed. Move slowly. Explain each move to the assailant before you make it, and warn him of any possible surprises by customers or co-workers. Speak in a soothing and cooperative tone. Your life is worth a lot more than those few dollars in the till. Make no attempt to follow or chase the robber. Stay where you are until you're certain he has left the area. Then lock the doors and call the police immediately. Don't touch anything the robber has handled. Telephone your store manager or owner as soon as possible. Write down everything you can remember about the robber and the robbery. And don't open the door to anyone until the police arrive. Following these common sense rules for late-night retail violence prevention can spell the difference between an unpleasant incident and a tragedy. Play it safe, play it calm, play it smart. We're concerned about your safety.
What you have seen here covers the basics you need to know to prevent and deal with late-night retail robberies. If you haven't already done so, you should immediately incorporate these concepts into your store's formal safety and health program. If you need help, the Washington State Department of Labor and Industry stands ready to assist you. Your local police department is also available with additional information and advice. If you need help from any of us, don't hesitate to ask. Making your job easier and safer is the reason we're here.
This program was developed by the State of Washington Department of Labor and Industries, Division of Industrial Safety and Health. It is one of the many programs the division has to offer employers and employees to help them establish a safe and healthful workplace. For further information about this subject, call your local Washington State Department of Labor and Industries, Division of Industrial Safety and Health, Consultation Services.
Something this evening?
Yes, I need some Chardonnay. Can you suggest something, please?
Oh, yes. We have a wonderful selection. Over here, we have this Chardonnay, which is very fruity. I think you'll like it. And this Chardonnay...
You two! Get down on the floor, now! You! Give me the money in the register, let's go! I have to get the keys out of my pocket right now. There's another employee in the beer cooler. Just give me the money!
Excuse me, can I help you?
Yeah, I want to see Officer Mack. Is there a problem with that?
Is he expecting you?
Look, if he's in there and I'm out here, what difference does it make?
I'm asking if you have an appointment.
No, okay? I don't have an appointment, okay? He never makes no appointments when he comes to my place. He just... Anyway, this is very important.
Well, ordinarily you have to have...
See, I tried to call you. I did, but your line was very busy.
Well, I'm sorry, but you're just going to have a seat.
Don't you tell me what I have... I'm sorry, okay? It's just, I came a long way to see him, a long way, and I'm sorry, okay?
Okay. Jean, it's me again. Listen, you have a client here to see you, and he doesn't have an appointment, but he seems upset, and I was just... No, I didn't ask him that, but just a minute, no.
No, that's all right. I'll handle it, whoever it is. Listen, you know, some of them fail to show up when they do have appointments, and others show up when they don't. Send him on in. This is as good a time as any.
All right, he'll see you. His office is right
All the
down
way
there
down
on
the hallway on the right. You say that every time, don't you remember? Every damn time.
Ah, Mr. Wilkes, I wondered who it was. You don't need to close the door, Mr. Wilkes. Now, what's on your mind?
I'm gonna kill you, motherfucker. How about we start with that?
What would you do?
It's Pete Turner. Joe?
Yeah,
Hi, Joe. Stopped by to see how you're doing.
doing fine.
So can I come in?
Don't see nobody stopping you.
Like a new dog, Joe?
We're keeping it for Lenny's brother while he's on the road. You like dogs?
I like them if they like me.
Well, we got him in the bedroom. You want me to go get him? We'll find out.
No thanks. Is that door closed?
Yeah, it's closed.
How are things going?
Fine. Not bad.
Been bothering me a little bit lately. This furniture really sets it off. So how's the job?
How's the job, he asks. Oh, it's cool, man. Couldn't be better.
Yeah?
Got my review. Old man Farrell says, well, Mr. Mobley, you've been doing such a good job around here, we're just gonna have to make you Employee of the Month.
You're kidding, right?
Would I kid you, my good buddy that comes to visit me at work?
You want to tell me what really happened?
I got yelled at, man, that's what happened. I got 2 weeks to straighten my ass out.
Did he tell you what's the problem?
What he told me, and what it is two different things. Because it's easy to find stuff a guy does wrong if you watch him every goddamn minute, and that's what he does. Because he's had it in for me ever since he heard I served time. Maybe you remember how he found that out? And it's not bad enough you have to call him. Then you come in for a goddamn tour. Job's bad enough. And having you stopping in and sniffing around don't help.
Well, now let's think about this. Maybe it would help if...
No, don't do anything else. I've had just about all the help I can take from you.
What would you do?
Hi, Joe. This is Christine Manella. She's another officer.
Hi, Joe.
Oh, well, hi. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, too.
Come on in. You, want to sit down?
Thanks. I like the new coffee table, Joe.
Thanks. You want to sit down?
Oh, no thanks, I'm fine. I've been sitting in the car all day. I'm better off standing up.
People think something's wrong with my couch. You see cooties? I don't see cooties.
Your couch is fine. So how's the job, Joe?
Better. Thanks, that helped. What you did.
Glad to hear it. Anything else new?
Ain't been having a lot of adventures lately, except for Lenny. She's always an adventure.
You bet I am. Hi.
Hi, Vinny. Pete, remember? And this is Christine Manella.
Hi. That's all we need is two of them. Can I sit down?
Sure. Place is looking good. Nice candles. What's that? Joe?
How do I know? What does it look like?
It looked like Coke, didn't it?
Look, I told you I don't know. If it's Coke, it's not my Coke.
Oh, so if it's not yours, then I guess it must be mine then. Thanks a lot.
Well,
Well, all I got to say is none of your business. Look, you might be his boss, but you are not mine. What I have in my house is my own business.
you know the rules, Lenny. As long as Joe lives here, it's my job to know what's in the house.
You do not want to mess with me.
We're here to help Joe stay out of prison. Having Coke in the house violates his supervision. That's a problem. We need to work it out. If you want to sit down, we can talk about it calmly.
No, I do not want to sit down and be calm. You tell him what to do every minute, now you're after me. Sit down, be calm, do this, do that. I have had enough of your shit.
Okay, we'll go. Christine?
Oh, and do what? Call the cops? Oh, be sure to tell them you light the candles.
We'll talk about it later.
Not with me, you won't. I got nothing to say to you now or ever. I am not your fucking case. If you want to run my life, I want to see you try.
What would you do?
Hi, good evening.
Give me your money now.
Who do you think you are?
Shut.
I'm not gonna give you anything.
Shut up. I'm gonna use this gun if I have to.
Someone
Give it.
call
Hey,
the
don't mess
cops.
with me. Shut up.
This did not have to happen. Statistics show this kind of incident occurs several times a year in grocery stores in Washington. With the appropriate response, it is usually preventable, and the police, in cooperation with the Department of Labor and Industries, Division of Occupational Safety and Health, ask you to avoid letting it happen to you. Please, listen carefully to the instructions in this program and follow them closely. Robberies happen, all too often. We're working together to prevent them, but they will continue to happen no matter what. The statistics on robberies and resulting deaths and injuries are unacceptably high. But the numbers can be lowered with your help. Scenes like this can be avoided by following some basic rules. We will show you what these rules are. We will also show you how to prevent personal injury in the event that you are being robbed. You can survive such situations, and that is the priority. Your life is worth more than any amount of money or merchandise. All you have to do is follow some simple rules, and the chances are you will live to see your loved ones again. Today, we'll look at 3 robbery situations, each intended to show you how they could have been prevented, and to show you how to survive them if they do occur. First, let's re-examine the scene you just witnessed so we can begin to show you how the outcome could have been different. When customers are not purchasing items, it is a good precaution for workers to busy themselves away from the cash register by stocking items on shelves or cleaning the store. But always be on the alert for what's going on both outside and inside the store, and be wary of any suspicious-looking customers. Remember that robbers often pose as customers before they go into action, and that disgruntled ex-employees have been known to seek revenge against stores where they have been employed. In smaller stores, a buzzer may go off as the door opens, advising everyone of the would-be robber's presence. There's just no sneaking around now. No surprises. Be sure you know the store's planned escape route also, a way to get out of the store or into a panic room in case of pending trouble. And if there is a clear opportunity to escape, take it. Push the alarm if possible, but escape as soon as possible and call the police from your cell phone or the nearest phone available. Only take this route if it's completely safe to do so. Once the crook is inside the store, he is on camera. He is also clearly visible from outside. If the robber still goes through with his plan, despite all the visibility, all the signs, and the small amount of money available, he's probably desperate, which will likely make him nervous, shaky, and unpredictable. You can best control the situation by letting the robber think he's in complete control, by fully cooperating with him. Be as cool and calm as you can be, and keep him from getting more nervous than he already is. As soon as he makes his intentions known,
Give me your money right now.
assure him of your cooperation.
Okay, whatever you say.
Hurry up, let's go. Okay.
Calmly explain your every move to him.
So I'm gonna walk over to the cash register, nice and easy.
No.
All the time, take quiet mental notes on the robber's description, voice, mannerisms,
Hurry up.
anything you notice about him.
When I open it, it's gonna make a ringing sound, so don't be alarmed.
Yeah, get it done.
Act as normally as possible, and be as comforting to him as you can. Avoid staring at him, but don't be afraid to make occasional eye contact.
Come on, hurry up, hurry up.
You may or may not see a gun,
Give it to me. Come on.
but assume he has one. Explain
Let's
that
go.
there are others in the store, so there are no surprises. Explain everything you do, so nothing makes the robber jump in surprise.
It's on.
This is all you have? Okay, what about the safe?
Employees aren't allowed to open the safe.
All right.
This store has 2 cash registers, but the other one is open, with the drawer tipped up and exposed. As soon as the robber leaves, make sure the coast is clear and lock the door. Call 911 and then the owner. Emergency numbers should be readily available next to the phone. Then get away from the windows and immediately write down notes about anything you remember regarding the robber and the incident as you wait for the police. Be sure to note the direction he went when he left and a description of his vehicle, including license plate number if possible, but do not expose yourself to danger to get it. The police will arrive shortly, and because of your training and intelligent actions, he may be caught in short order. Needless to say, be sure to cooperate fully with police and follow through prosecution. Either one of these situations could be you. The answer is as obvious as the question: your money or your life.
What you have just witnessed was a portrayal of something that can happen any day in Washington State. It may be tempting to try to be a hero in a robbery situation, but the fact is, the true heroes in our society are those who care enough about human life to be prepared, to have the courage to keep their cool in dangerous situations, and to do the right thing. It takes a lot more to stay alive, use your head, and help others do the same. These are the true heroes of a safe and sane society. To help prevent robberies, assess your situation. If you're a store owner, answer these questions. Is your store well lit at night, inside and outside? Are your windows clear of clutter? Do you have security cameras and signs advising your clientele? Do you have panic buttons, easily accessible to your employees? Do you have a safe or drop box to which employees have no access? Are there signs saying there is minimal cash on hand and employees cannot access the safe? Is there an escape route or safe room with phone and emergency numbers posted? Are there mirrors in the store that provide a full view? Is there a phone by the cash register with emergency numbers posted? Do you have a formal safety manual and training program for security, including first aid? And if you're a store employee, remember these points. Help management assess the store security situation. Take an active interest in safety training. Be on the alert. If there are no customers, don't hang out near the cash register. Keep non-active registers open and exposed. If a robbery takes place, stay cool, cooperate. Keep your hands in sight and don't make any sudden moves. Keep it calm and keep it brief. Never try to be a hero. You'll be a hero if you help keep people from getting hurt. Remember details about the robber, his clothes, his car, etc. If you have a silent alarm and it can be triggered in a composed manner, okay. Otherwise, trigger it after the robber has left. As soon as the robber is gone, be sure the coast is clear. Lock the door, close the store, do not chase after the robber. Call 911 and stay on the line with the dispatcher. Let him or her ask the questions. If you have description information the dispatcher doesn't ask, offer it. Then call the owner. Ask witnesses to wait for police. If they refuse, get detailed information from them. Designate a site safety officer until police arrive. Don't let anyone go into the area where the robbery occurred. There may be fingerprints, or the robber may have left something behind. Don't disturb the crime scene. Do not discuss the details of the robber with anyone, and ask others not to either. The police want fresh memories from each witness or victim, rather than recalling other people's details. Sit down and start making notes while your memories are fresh. Ask others to do the same. Wait for the police to arrive. Cooperate fully with police. Provide all possible details. Know that the first responders will press hard for information to provide to perimeter units. Provide the officer with the best descriptions you have of persons, weapons, and vehicles. Don't exaggerate. Report only what you know, not what you think you know. Make video surveillance available. There are, of course, many different robbery situations that store employees can find themselves in. One situation that's become all too common these days is pharmaceuticals, particularly Oxycontin, a highly addictive drug that is a useful painkiller when used as directed, but very damaging when abused. Nationwide, there have been more than 1,800 Oxycontin robberies over the past 3 years, many of which were perpetrated by desperate addicts who used guns, knives, even machetes, anything they could get their hands on to pull off their crimes. There are other prescription drugs targeted in such robberies, of course, but Oxycontin, which has a black market value of up to $100 per pill, has led the list, and Washington is one of the leading states in Oxycontin robberies. Whatever the drug, there is a good chance that the criminal perpetrating the crime is an addict, increasing exponentially the chance that the robber is desperate and out of control, and that increases the need to stay calm and cooperate. The number of incidents involving its theft remains high enough to put the police on high alert. The crime wave has spurred some pharmacies to hire armed guards, or to affix tiny tracking devices to medicine bottles to let the police easily track a thief after a robbery. Many have upgraded their surveillance cameras. Some have installed bulletproof glass and counters high enough to keep would-be robbers from jumping over them, giving these pharmacies the aesthetic of an urban liquor store. The most important thing is to do exactly what the person wants, to end the encounter as soon as possible. Because once again, the fact is, no amount of money or merchandise is worth your life. This addict has been approaching a pharmacy in the back of a store, but he's so loaded, the manager saw him coming and did the smart thing. He closed the gate, locked the cash register, and called 911 while observing the would-be robber from a safe place. Note that he's staying online with the dispatcher, reporting the man's actions. He also reported the would-be culprit to the store manager, so customers in the store could be ushered out discreetly and safely, and when the police arrive, they can handle the situation. In such circumstances, it's far better to be safe than sorry. Everyone is safe, and the robber is going to end up empty-handed and in jail. But let's back things up a minute. What if the alert pharmacy manager hadn't noticed the man and had suddenly found himself at the business end of a gun or other weapon, being told to hand over drugs or else?
Mr. Drugman.
Calm down. We'll work with you. What is it you want?
Oxycontin.
In these situations, the same principles apply that applied in the grocery store. Calmly look the assailant in the eye and comply with his every demand, slowly and coolly. Do not do anything to surprise him or provoke him.
Okay, you're in charge. We'll do anything you say. Just take it easy with that gun, please.
He may be loaded, but you have to assume that the gun is too, and that's a mighty shaky finger on the trigger. The pharmacist has to calm the situation down, and fast. He will tell him everything he is about to do before he does it. He quietly pushes the silent alarm. If he wants the cash in the cash register, he gives it to him. If he wants drugs, he gives them to him. As is often the case, pharmacists in their smaller work areas might find it more difficult to stand very far away from the cash register. though it is still good to do so when possible, just as it is still a good idea to be as watchful and wary of suspicious-looking clientele as possible. The pharmacist did keep drugs and the cash registers out of reach, and although he does have the benefit of a cage with bulletproof glass, he has to consider the safety of everyone in the store. He knows it won't be long before this person gets caught, but he's following the rules and playing it safe to be sure no one gets hurt. As the robbery commences, the robber is being videotaped, and the pharmacist is mentally recording everything he can about the man. He continuously assures the robber through his cooperation. If the robber asks to come into the cage, or for you to come out, attempt to politely resist, but offer something in return.
I'm sorry, that's the one thing we can't do. I can't give you anything you want, though.
If the robber leaves before the police arrive, check to be sure the way is clear. Then lock the front door. Get away from the windows and call 911, and then the owner. Immediately write down notes about anything you remember about the robber and the incident as you wait for the police. Note the direction the robber went when he left, and assure that the crime scene is protected.
Everyone, thank you for your cooperation. The incident is over. You are all safe.
Also ask people to refrain from speaking to each other about the incident, and to write down their description of what just occurred in their own words, and stick around to cooperate with the police.
We have locked the door. The police are on their way. We ask that you stay away from the pharmacy and anywhere the robber may have touched so that the police can check for prints. Please write down in your own words what you've just experienced. Don't talk to each other. This is a police request. Also, please remain here until the police arrive and give them your full cooperation. Thank you.
The police will arrive shortly, and because of your training and intelligent actions, this robber will hopefully be caught in short order. When describing a suspect to the police, the following information is useful. Record the time, date, and location of the incident, and write down as much information about the suspect as possible, including height and weight, hairstyle, length and color, skin color, eye color, and any outstanding facial features. Other notable features such as scars or tattoos, mannerisms in speech, walk, etc., clothing and footwear, vehicle make, color, year, license plate number, and direction of travel. This robber is headed for jail.
Hi, my name is Martine, and I used to be a gang member. Now I work to keep kids out of gangs because I know it only leads to jail or death. I first joined the gang when I was really young, and it was really for protection. And then after a while, it just became my family. We did everything for each other, and we did a lot of partying, a lot of drugs. And the only way we could support our habit was by stealing. We did a lot of robberies. We did whatever we could, and we didn't care who got hurt in the process.
So it should be no surprise that a third robbery scenario that occurs is by gangs. It may in fact be the most dangerous of all situations because it can involve a number of young thugs, all well armed. Gangs thrive in both urban and rural Washington communities and could be entering your store with one of several motivations. Gangs are typically motivated to make money to support their habits or their lifestyle. They may be after drugs, or their intrusion into your business may be motivated by an initiation, a grudge, or just their version of fun. Whatever their cause, they are notorious for shoplifting, violence, and theft. Their numbers are growing, and they're not restricted to urban areas anymore. In fact, they're very common in smaller towns now. It is critically important to be well-trained and prepared to deal with potential gang situations. If it is safe to do so, for you, your fellow employees, and your customers, the best approach is to avoid them entirely. At the first sign of trouble, retreat to a safe room and call the police. If you are in a situation in which you have to deal with the gang members, it's again important that you comply with their wishes. Cooperate affirmatively and do not challenge them with your voice, body language, or overt eye contact. Do take mental notes of their descriptions and actions, but reassure them of your cooperation. And again, avoid surprises by telling them of your every action before you do it, as well as any actions of anyone in the store. Instruct other employees and customers to cooperate fully.
Look, everyone will cooperate with you. We'll give you anything you want. No one has to get hurt. Take whatever you want.
That's good, man. Give me the money.
Meanwhile, press the silent alarm if you can do so inconspicuously. Otherwise, follow the
Hurry
same
up.
rules.
Come on!
Don't let there be any surprises or sudden moves. Comply with their wishes and make the encounter as brief as possible.
Hurry! Now!
After they have left, call the police and then the store owner immediately and write down everything you can remember about the incident. Lock the doors and cooperate fully with the police. Protect the crime scene and encourage any others involved to do the same. The obvious bottom line in any theft situation is to do all you can to avoid injury or violence. Your cooperation with police will help assure that these criminals will be brought to justice. In preparation for such incidents, it is important for all businesses to be as fully prepared as possible. Store owners must provide crime prevention training as part of their accident prevention program. Such a program should include proactive engagement with local authorities. Employees and patrons have the right to be safe in the workplace, and the Washington Department of Labor and Industries, in concert with the various police organizations in this state, are determined to see that you have it. While robberies and theft in various forms have emerged as an occupational safety hazard in many industries, especially retail trade, L&I and the police can turn the tide on these trends and help increase the safety of the Washington workplace. With your cooperation.
We have emphasized this fact over and over in this video. There's no amount of money or merchandise ever worth jeopardizing your health and safety. We will continue to emphasize this fact and encourage business owners and employees to treat the workplace as a place where such hazards could be prevented through proper preparation and training.
Employers must develop a safety plan and take time to adopt effective strategies to protect their workers from serious risk and provide a safe and healthy working environment. It makes sense, and it's the law. With your cooperation, we will save lives, prevent injuries, and help make communities across the state more prosperous and safer places to work and live.
All Nintendo video games are rated by the Entertainment Software Ratings Board and carry one of the following age-appropriate ratings. For additional information on game ratings, visit the ESRB at esrb.com.
Welcome, you lucky, lucky game freaks. I'm Steve Sobel, and this is a very special edition of Nintendo's Hot News 64, the all-you-can-eat buffet of insider news on the hottest game system in history, and I guess I must be talking about N64! Right on, right on. Now, everybody knows N64 just keeps getting bigger and better and more amazing, while the other guys are going like, hey, Nintendo, hey, can I be like you? Wait, hey, let me catch up. You want to go get a soda or something? Sorry, guys. N64's always got the games, and I'm here to prove it. Keep watching, and you're going to get an insider look at the stealth game of the year, the outrageous new sci-fi adventure, Jet Force Gemini. You'll get an inside peek into the brain-shattering 3D world of Donkey Kong 64. Oh, crush me, big monkey, crush me! And you're gonna get an in-your-face preview of more incredible new N64 titles than you can stuff into the pockets of those cargo pants you've been wearing for the last 4 days. But first, you're probably dying to point out to me, dude, it's like the outside of the tape, like totally promised like hot tips and cool codes, like what up with that, Steve? Well, I'm here to provide. Direct from his hit column at Nintendo.com is Mr. Insider himself, Ask Dan. Dan's image has been digitally altered to protect his secret identity.
Well, thanks, Steve, for respecting my authority. Let's go to the emails. An N64 player who's currently watching this program writes, is it true that you're going to make an exception to your normal rule and give out codes on this videotape? And how can I find the Triforce? Signed, Link 1. Well, Link 1, if you're the Link that Dan thinks you are, you should know better than to ask. But here's a hot tip for The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. As an adult, return to the Lost Woods with the Begoron sword equipped. Destroy the Lone Skull Kid with the Begoron sword, and you're gonna get a giant rupee worth 500 rupees. You can do that over and over again as many times as you want. But I'm not gonna be doing it, because that's the last time Dan's giving out any more codes. Unless I decide to give one for Star Wars Racer later in the videotape.
Ooh, I guess that's what's known as a teaser. Okay, they're brave, they're buff, one of them barks, and they're out for justice. This galactic sci-fi adventure through mounds of disgusting aliens is a kaleidoscope of action, lighting, and special effects. And it is from Rare. That's right, Rare. The same guys that brought you GoldenEye, Game of the Year in '97, and Banjo-Kazooie, Action Game of the Year in '98. Woohoo! So strap in, and get funky as Hot News 64 takes you deep inside the splattered baddest bugs in the universe, science fiction action game of the century. You guys want to see this? Well, here it is. The bugs are coming, and it's not in peace. Jet Force Gemini. that stirring? I'm so stirred, I'm bug chowder. All right, we just saw a fraction of the more than 2 hours of cinematics in Jet Force Gemini, which proves that visually, the game has got it going on. Okay, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Steve, what about the play action, Steve? Well, sitting with me behind the virtual news desk is Travis Williams, our Jet Force Gemini Inside expert from Team Nintendo. Welcome, Trav.
Proud to be here, Steve.
And we're proud to have you here. Now, what makes Gemini such an original? Talk to us, Trav. Take us inside.
Well, Jet Force Gemini is a game that follows in the footsteps of the very best that the N64 has to offer. Games like GoldenEye, games like Turok the Dinosaur Hunter. It has a terrific near first-person perspective that really serves to pull you into the game. And with 120 stages, you're gonna be there a while.
Wow. I don't know about you, but I'd like to see some more. You want to see some more?
Oh, definitely.
Are you sure?
Definitely.
Are you sure?
Woohoo!
Woohoo! Woohoo indeed. Let's see some more.
Okay, Steve, I've got one word. Graphics. Check it out. I mean, nobody's ever seen bosses like this before.
Now that is amazing. Ooh, ouch. Now, that had to hurt.
You can really see the mega hours that have gone into the amazing real-time lighting effects, dynamic reflections, an incredible 3D universe just exploding all around you.
Ugh, gross.
This is the dog, Lupus. He's a big leaper. This is Juno. Now you see this? You've got two shooting modes, running and targeting. Watch what happens here. Your character goes transparent, so your point of view basically turns into first person. With this kind of action, you're really gonna need this. This is also a great multiplayer game. Here you've got a two-person cooperative where Floyd the robot assists you with his weapons, and you've also got some classic four-player battle modes.
And that looks really cool.
There's a ton of levels, amazing rare graphics, a great storyline. This is one extremely rewarding game to play. In fact, Steve, it's heroic.
Woohoo! You weren't kidding, woohoo! Now this game is rated T for teen. Well, don't just lie there snacking in a beanbag chair. Go out to your favorite retailer right now and reserve your own copy of Jet Force Gemini. Wait, not this second. First, you want to see Ask Dan give out another freebie, don't you?
Okay, but this is the last time, and you're gonna see why. A seriously out-of-touch dork writes, Dear Dan, please give me all the codes ever made for every game there ever was, and bring them all to my house as I'm grounded. P.S. You're evil. That's from Game Boy Bob. Well, Bob, just to spite you, Dan's going to give everyone else but you this insider tip for Mario Golf. It teaches all players, except Bob, how to access a hidden character. To earn the right to play as Metal Mario, players must win a birdie badge on every hole on every course in tournament mode. Now, there's a little incentive for you. Okay, that's really all. No more tips. Especially not until Bob learns to use spell check. Unless I change my mind and give one more for Racer in a few minutes.
Well, he's Ask Dan, but he's not always Answer Dan. But then again, he's evil. Okay, he's big, he's bad, he's back, and he's still wearing that tie. Can you say full-on 3D adventure spectacular? Can you say expansion pack blowout mind-blowing graphics? Another future game of the year from Rare? How about just Kremlings? Looking bad for you guys. I mean it. Your lunch meat, your toast, you're out of there. You're gone to history. need an expansion pack for my brain.
Yeah, you do.
Okay, this is Brian Hartman, our Donkey Kong 64 insider from Team Nintendo. Welcome, Brian.
It's nice to be here.
It's nice to have you. Where you been, man?
I've been hanging out in the jungle.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Kicking it out there with DK?
You know it. He's a party animal.
He
out
is
there.
a party animal. Say, banana?
No, I had my fill.
Yeah, I'll keep it here. Yeah, okay, good. Now, besides the astounding graphics, what gives DK64 its special magic?
Well, Donkey Kong 64 is the first game that has expansion pack only. That'll be packed in with the game, and it's got 200 objectives, over 100 different moves, and he brought 4 friends along, so it's gonna be huge.
Wow, so it's the same old DK.
Only in 3D.
Wow, cool, man. Do you want to see some more?
Absolutely.
So would I.
You know, memories. You know,
Yeah,
it's
oh,
memories.
God, yeah. Do me a favor, go woo, woo, woo. Woo indeed. Let's see some more.
So, Donkey and his pal Diddy are back, and they brought some new friends. Tiny, Lanky, and Chunky. In each one of the enormous worlds, there are areas that only one of them can access. So you have to backtrack to open up new play areas, and you have to use their special abilities to collect keys and open new doors.
Cool.
Basically, there are 5 ways to play each level, and there are about 100 character moves. Here's Lanky with a cool one. There are 5 goals for each character in each of the 8 worlds. That's over 200 goals, Steve.
Wow.
And sometimes, you can even change forms to meet your next goal.
That's cool.
There's also tons of mini games within the game for up to 4 players. I mean, there's boat races, barrel blasting, car racing, more fun than a barrel of, well, you know the saying. And then, how can I rave enough about the expansion pack's effect on the amazing 3D graphics from Rare? You have incredible real-time lighting effects, massive environments, outrageous bosses, just a whole texture quality and volume that we've never seen on the N64. As well as classic characters and a staggering level of gameplay. Steve, this is just one giant gorilla of a game. What else can I say but DK64?
And as if all this wasn't enough, get this. The Donkey Kong Country TV show is coming to the Fox Family Channel. You heard me. I said DKC TV. You want more? Okay. Here's a little insight from Paramount Home Video.
A little drum music, if you please.
Get ready for the hippest ape of them all.
Look out, you beauties. Here comes Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong Country, Legend of the Crystal Coconut. It's the first feature-length 3D animated adventure based on the enormously popular Nintendo game that took an entire generation by storm. This is no wimpy fairy tale. It's a search for the truth. A battle between good and evil. So get ready. You'll go bananas for Donkey Kong Country, Legend of the Crystal Coconut.
Available this November on video cassette from Paramount Home Video.
Yes. All right, okay. Donkey Kong 64, the game, is rated E for everybody. It hits your favorite Nintendo retail hangout on November 24th. But there's big news happening right now, so get on down there. Go. Okay. I mean, wait. Not yet. Okay. Ask Dan. Last chance to be Steve's friend. You want to be Steve's friend, don't you? Okay. Give it up. Racer.
All right. Man, I hate it when you beg. This basically will allow you to tweak all of the variables of Star Wars Episode 1 Racer. Now pay attention. Now you're going to have invincibility. You're going to be able to adjust the artificial intelligence level, edit pod racer statistics. Are you satisfied?
Thanks, Ask Dan. And good luck with that FBI witness protection program. We're all rooting for you. Now remember, you can check out Nintendo's Code Bank website if you want more cool codes, and Dan can be reached at Nintendo.com, a great place to find out all the news about everything Nintendo. Okay, that's it for this special edition of Nintendo's Hot News 64. Donkey Kong 64 stomps into town this November 24th. Jet Force Gemini splats into your favorite store on October 13th. And we'll see you next time. But I'm gonna leave you with a preview of some of the incredible new games coming from Nintendo and their partners in play. Roll it, fellas. Okay, now you can go to the store. Come on, go to the store. I'm going. I'll see you there, all right? Bye.
2020, 2030. Hey, Vern, win $10,000. It's all part of my new Smash video called, ironically, Win $10,000. Yes, Vern, it's got commercials, bloopers, special surprises, and a behind-the-scenes look at me, Ernest P. Know what I mean? So, Vern, check out my new video and win $10,000. Either way, Vern, you can count on having great fun. Know what I mean? 2020, 2030, 2040. Okay, Vern, let me explain this $10,000 thing in such a way that even you can understand it. To begin, all you have to do is watch this video from beginning to end, from fuzz to fuzz, and count the number of times you either hear or see the word Vern, plus the number of times you either hear or see the word know what I mean. Know what I mean? Step B. Write your answer on a postcard with your real name, address, and phone number, and send it to me. But we must have your entry before April 1st, 1988. In the rare case there is more than one correct answer, there will be a random drawing to determine the winner. Okay, Vern, sit back and relax and have some fun you can count on. Know what I mean? Fuzz to fuzz, remember. Okay, Vern, your old buddy Ernest is going to do a little high-stepping whilst you and our viewing audience read the mandatory legal disclaimer prepared by our crack team of overpaid actual professional lawyers. Thanks, Frank. Okay. Read faster. Hurry up. Hurry up. I'm sure we all enjoyed that. Hey, Vern, we're having a party for my new gas water heater. Yeah, Vern, them guys came in and took out my old electric one and put in a brand new high-efficiency gas water heater. And, Vern, they let me watch and hold the flashlight for them and everything. Vern, you ought to give them a call. It couldn't be easier. It's like bobbing for water. You can't miss. Know what I mean? Oh, hi, Vern. I was just cruising through the old Blue Book, and I said to myself, Ernest? Huh? Did you know that Tyson's Toyota is selling used cars and trucks for well below the Blue Book price? Uh-huh. And did you know that Tyson's Toyota is giving rebates with each used car or truck? Uh-huh. You know, Vern, I've always thought rebate was something you did after you lost your worm. Vern, when will you learn? You don't have to keep these big, heavy kegs around to enjoy draft beer. Know what I mean? Vern, Pacific draft beer comes in cans. We are talking can-do. Know what I mean? Tell you what, Vern, give me one of them Pacific draft beers, and I'll get rid of this whole keg for you. safer, too. Oh. Oh. Hey, Vern, I'm glad to see you finally got a real job with a big corporation. Vern, I read your sign out front, and I'll have $5 billion to go and a Diet Coke. See, I'm trying to watch my weight. Know what I mean? And Vern, I like your little hat. Buckle up, Vern. We got to get down to Tyson's Toyota for the big 500 sale. Yep, that's right, Vern. Them boys at Tyson's Toyota are out to set the record. Forget the profit. They just want their names in the books. 300 cars, 200 trucks. Come on, Vern. We got to get going. To Tyson's Toyota's big 500 sale. Here, Vern, tighten the nut up on that roll bar. Hey, Vern, just boning up for the U.S. Olympic Festival 87. It's going to be held right here in North Carolina. And, Vern, it's going to be a veritable athletic extravaganza with athletes coming in from all over the country. And I'm keeping in shape with these delicious, nutritious products from Pine State. Got your milk, got your orange juice, got your cottage cheese. They're products, Vern, that'll make a winner out of you. And personally, Vern, I am going for the blue ribbon in fencing. On guard, thrust, parry, thrust. On guard again, how about you? Thrust. Hey, Vern, did you know that 90% of the Earth's surface is water, and 100% of that, Vern, is H2O? Know what I mean? But, Vern, it just don't taste right anymore. Ew! It's full of chemicals, and drain off, and nasties, and a whole bunch of stuff you'd rather not know about, much less swallow. Know what I mean? So, Vern, play it safe and get Trout Dairy's pure spring water. Vern, it's one time when it means everything to make sure you're getting nothing. Know what I mean? Hey, Vern, I see you got your cable vision of Central Florida. Vern, we are talking an entertainment extravaganza, comprendo? Look, Vern, you got your USA, WTBS, MTV, ESPN, Nashville Network. Vern, you've even got all your major networks, all crystal clear. And Vern, you've even got your HBO Cinemax combo that you're so jealously fond of. Vern, any closer to heaven, and you'd have to wear wings. Know what I mean? Hey, Vern, trying to stretch the old bucks, eh? You know, Vern, you ought to get you a gas water heater and really save the big potatoes. Know what I mean? Your old buddy Ernest heats his water with gas. Because, Vern, a gas water heater heats water faster and cheaper than an electric water heater does. So just remember, Vern, hot, fast, cheap. Hot, fast, cheap. Kind of like your first wife. You know, the pretty one. Hey, Vern, your old buddy Ernest has revolutionized the backyard picnic by combining Pacific Draft in cans with your gourmet foods like your hamburgers and your hot dogs and your corn on your cob. My friends enjoy it. I call it Pacific Draft Kebab. Ah, Draft Kebab. And for your formal occasions, Vern, Draft Robert. Okay, let's see, Vern. I got this many Verns and this many know what I means. Or is it this many know what it means and this many Verns? Oh, well. Hit that rewind button again. How about it? Now we're ready. Well, what? Snarl, vinipsins, niemero, vinipsit, zero. Niemero, vinipsin, snarl, vinipsid. I got, snarl, vinipsid. Okay, let's see, Vern. I got this many Verns and this many know what it means. Or is it this many know what it means and this many Verns? Oh, well. Vern, I'm just going to say one word to you, Vern. One word. Oxygen depletion automatic shutoff. It's the latest and greatest feature of the high-efficiency gas furnaces, Vern. And it's important, too, because it's a safety feature. Know what I mean? See, Vern, a furnace needs oxygen to burn. And if it doesn't have enough oxygen, what? Your canary will be barfing all over his cage. Know what I mean? So, Vern, get yourself a new gas furnace with automatic shutoff and preserve life on this planet as we know it. Know what I mean? Okay, Vern, now listen to your old buddy Ernest. Trout Dairy's chocolate milk is good hot on your cold days. It's good cold on your hot days. Trout Dairy's chocolate milk, hot, cold, cold, hot. And on your lukewarm days, when you got your flash floods and your tornadoes and your sinister, nefarious, power line eating locust plagues, it's good at room temperature. 'Cause heck, Vern, your electricity's off anyway. You know what I mean? Oh, hi, Vern. Vern, check it out. Gainer's light and flaky lard. You just can't buy any better. Well, Edna uses it in all her bacon, and you ought to taste her deep dish pie. Gainer's light and flaky lard, just like it says, makes everything light and flaky. Light and flaky, Vern. Kind of like you. Know what I mean? Vern, hey, you weren't going to drink this, were you, Vern? Vern, this is tap water. This comes from that place downtown that goes... You know what you should be drinking, Vern? Trout's pure spring water. Vern, it's guaranteed pure and clean, natural. Know what I mean? Vern, that tap water's so bad they have to put a drain under it to get rid of it. Maybe they ought to make a talking sink. One that says, go back, it's a trap, the water's bad, go back. Know what I mean? You know, Vern, the so-called heat you get from that heat pump of yours is not very hot. I mean, it's definitely drafty and kind of lukewarm, know what I mean? Vern, you ought to start heating with gas and get rid of that old lukewarm pump. Vern, gas heat is fast, gas heat is cheap, and gas heat burning is hot, know what I mean? You don't hear people going around saying things like, be careful now, don't touch that, it might be Luke. Hey, Vern, did you ever notice how DJs never look the way they sound? Take Atlanta's 94Q, for instance. Craig Ashwood, the Australian alien, he looks like this, playing music for your office every day. And what about that jazzy Russ Davis every night? Love you, Russ. And Gary McKee looks like this and acts like this, keeping Atlanta laughing every morning. Know what I mean? Yeah, Vern, just goes to show you, you don't have to have a pretty face to make it in showbiz. Oh. Hey, Vern, guess what I've been doing? I've been watching my clothes dry. I love my new gas clothes dryer, Vern. I love the way it makes things soft and fluffy. I love saving money with natural gas. I even love these prolonged dizzy spells. But you know, I kind of wish it went this way. That way everybody'd think I was real cool and watched a lot of tennis. Know what I mean? Hey, Vern, you see this? Air can get through this. That is, until you add insulation and weatherproofing. And your house is so tight it can't breathe. And your gas appliances are choking to death. You see, Vern, just like we need air, gas appliances need air. See, that's why we have these vents. And so that's why you should have an exhaust fan or wall vents. When you insulate, ventilate. Know what I mean? Here, Vern, let me crack this window for you. Vern, you mean you bought this tape just to win $10,000? Vern, you've got lollipop wrote all over your face. Know what I mean? What's wrong, Vern? Don't you suck the heads? You afraid you're gonna get some crawfish brains and get smart all of a sudden? Well, Vern, if you had half a brain, you'd know that using natural gas appliances can save you mucho dinero, comprendo? Just like them boys down at LGS told you. Know what I mean? And with all the money you save, Vern, you can buy a whole bunch of more important things like more crawfish. Know what I mean? You know, Vern, maybe we ought to boil these first. Vern, it's time to contact the Energy Smart Builders, the great ones who install high-efficiency gas furnaces and appliances in their Energy Smart homes, so we lowly mortals can save mucho dinero on our utility bills. Speak to me, oh great one. Speak to Ernie, baby.
Hey, Vern, I'm Dan Holly of DF Holly Building Contractor. I'm an Energy Smart Builder.
He's smart, Vern, but not smart enough to escape from my crystal ball. Free! Free at last! Free! Free, 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 free. Oh, hi, Vern. Vern, would you help me learn my Boy Scouts of America pledge? A scout is trustworthy, helpful, kind to old people, loves trees. Let me see. A scout is trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent. Boy Scouts of America, Vern. A great bunch of guys, know what I mean? Vern, do you know why they call this thirst quencher Pacific Draft? It's not because of the delicious draft taste, just like you'd find in any pub. It's not because of the pride that goes into the brewing of each and every can. And it's not because of the quick chill can that makes it quick and easy to enjoy. So why do they call it Pacific Draft, Vern? Because that's what's on the can, knucklehead. Vern, did you know that you'd have to eat 97 hot dogs, 29 apples, 485 crackers, 14 cups of rice, 10 eggs, or a 5-pound beef roast just to get the calcium you'd get in 1 glass of Oakhurst milk? You know how important calcium is to your body, Vern? Are we communicating here? Comprendo? Do I have to go through this again? Oh, hi, Vern. My tub's busted. I know you wouldn't mind. Your old buddy Ernest just had to have his milk back. And purely sweet-ass Douglas milk is as good for the inside of you as it is for the outside of you. And now that it comes in these handy plastic gallon jugs, makes my milk bath a whole lot easier, know what I mean? You know, Vern, I wonder, did Cleopatra have purity sweet acidophilus milk in jugs? You know, Vern, ever since Purity started putting their milk in these yellow jugs, they made a good thing better. See, this here solid yellow jug keeps the light out and the vitamins in. Keeps it fresher, know what I mean? In fact, Vern, Purity milk in these yellow jugs works so well, it makes me want to sing. Yellow, yellow, keep the light out and the vitamins in. Yellow, yellow. Vern, let the grass grow. Where you need to be is Tyson's Toyota's yard sale. Right now, Tyson's has 100 cars and trucks that they're selling for $5 over dealer cost. Vern, brand new and used with all the accessories. They've never done anything like this before, and they'll probably lose a lot of money and never do anything like this again. So come on, Vern. Come on, let's go to Tyson's Toyota's yard sale. $5 over cost, Vern. It's not too late. Of course, it might be too late for this yard. Vern. That's 5, Vern. Oh, there's another one. Here's the one.
Does the same look okay?
I mean, it's just...
He's explaining how his carton works.
Jim, take a step back. So...
Here, hand me that fork like I take it from him, all right?
Okay, there we go. And action.
Hey, Vern.
Whoops.
Cut, please.
Hang up. I forgot to press down.
195.
Mark.
Hey, Vern. How you doing? I thought you needed a little cheering up, so I brought you some of this country fresh cottage cheese with a new tamper-evident fresh seal. See? You just use your fork here to pop the seal like it says on the lid. Vern, it's a piece of cake, and it's well worth the peace of mind it gives you about keeping that quality safe inside. Here, Vern, you try. Gosh, Vern, you sure get awful emotional.
I can't take this.
Gosh.
Lee J.
Walking shoe guy. Hey, Vern, your gas appliance dealers have got a mission. To boldly go where no gas heat has gone before. Space heaters. Supplemental heat, Vern. Vented gas wall heaters. Reaching out to the far corners of your universe. The basement, the utility room, those hard-to-heat places. Yes, Vern. Natural gas in your gas appliance dealers could keep life warm on this planet as we know it. Okay, Vern, beam me up. Just one time. How about it? Hey, Vern, have you ever wondered why your horizontal won't hold? Why that contrast won't last? And why that snow won't go? Because you don't have all the right connections, Vern. Cablevision of Central Florida, Vernon. You can get ESPN, WTBS, USA, and CNN all picture perfect every time. So give Cablevision a call, Vern, and get all the right connections. Because without it, Vernon, you don't stand a ghost of a chance. Know what I mean? Hey, Vern, what's that you got there? Country fresh ice cream in my favorite flavor. And you know it'll taste great, too, because it's in the new Fresh Seal pack. See? You just zip and flip and dip and then reseal it slick as can be to keep it freezer fresh. Know what I mean? Vern, since you got it open and all, how about a little scoop for your old buddy Ernest? Know what I mean? Vern, my hand's burning. Oh, my hand, Oh, hi, Vern. I see you finally caught on to the fact that Country Fresh Cottage Cheese comes with a new Fresh Seal lid that keeps everything sealed up safe until you lift up the tab and pop off the ring. Know what I mean? Yeah, Vern, take it from your old buddy Ernest. We are talking super fresh and delish. Thought you had me there, didn't you, Vern? Burning my hand, my bowling hand. Burning. Hey, Vern, is that your body? Do you know what you need, Vern? It's some Purity Light milk and some Purity Light cottage cheese. High in protein, low in calories, 99% fat-free. It will make you a lean machine. You know what I mean? So lighten up, Vern, with Purity Light and Purity Light. It's the road to a body beautiful. You're looking better already. Know what I mean? Hey, Vern, how's the water? Sure is hot and steamy in here. What's this, Mountain Dew? Burn. Don't any news from the real world make it up to your tub? Mellow Yellow tastes better than Mountain Dew. See them boys at Mellow Yellow put in an extra little splash of juice, and it's better than ever. Read my lips through the steam, Vern. Mellow Yellow beats Mountain Dew. Oh, Vern, I like your little duck. Vern, this beautiful holiday message has been brought to you by the friends at your first stop. Hey, Vern, me and the good folks at Trout Dairy just want to wish you a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. And Vern, did you get my Christmas presents yet? Because you know how much I love trout eggnog and trout chip dip and whipping cream. And, of course, Vern, my personal favorite, Nizer peppermint ice cream. And, of course, you can't forget... Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, hi, Vern. You know, Vern, we've got the tools, and we've got the talent, and we've got the road paved to the top, and we've got people all over the empire pitching for us to get there. But, Vern, we've got to pitch in and do our part. Because if you don't pitch in your part, and I don't pitch in my part, we won't have a part to pitch in. Happy holidays, Vern. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Hey, oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, and then we wrote, Silent Night. Hey, Vern, have you ever noticed when you talk to a stock boy, you say, hey, where's them navy beans? He don't know. Or, where's the bologna? He don't know. But when you say, hey, stock boy, where's that Pine State Scoop DeVille ice cream? He'll say, well, it's right over there, sir, in 6 delicious flavors. Always fresh, always guaranteed for supreme taste. Thanks for shopping with us. You know, Vern, Pine State Scoop DeVille ice cream is a stock boy's dream, but it just goes to show you, stock boys don't know nothing about baloney. Know what I mean? Hey, Vern, I see you finally caught on to the fact that Country Fresh Cottage Cheese now comes with a new fresh seal lid that keeps everything sealed up safe until you lift up the tab and pop off the ring. Know what I mean? We are talking super safe, super fresh, that keeps everything sealed up safe until you pop the tab, until you lift the tab and pop the ring. Okay. Mark? In the new fresh seal lid that keeps everything. Nurse? Until you lift up the tab. Lift up the tab and pop off the ring. There you go. Another problem. Fresh seal lid that keeps everything fresh, sealed up, safe. Keeps everything sealed up safe until you lift up the tab and pop off the ring. That's not impossible dialogue. That's not something pretty normal. Good idea. Maybe it's the challenge I'm missing. That's it. That keeps everything sealed up safe until you lift up the tab.
It's safe, all right.
And pop off the ring.
He's funny all the time. He's probably funnier off camera than he is on camera.
Certainly. With a lockbox, Vern. Do you detect aviation?
Yes. I think you got it.
Well, I started to put it back down to do the gag or something, no? Wall to wall. You don't need it. Know what I mean? Burn my. Gosh. Pancakes on parade. Pancakes on parade. Gosh. And guess what, Vern? A high-tech gas furnace costs less to put in and less to run. Gas furnace, the smart move. Hey, Vern, did you know that you'd have to eat 97 hot dogs, 29 apples, 485 crackers, 14 cups of rice, 10 eggs, or a 5-pound beef roast to get the same amount of protein you get?
Okay. Come on.
Jim, how's it been going today?
Oh, pretty good. It's cold out here.
Lynn?
The dogs are sticking to the fire hydrants. All we gotta do, Vern, is give them a chance to succeed. I put my hand in the frame like a dolt. Okay. But the doctor tells me if I keep taking these mind-altering... But, Vern, the doctor tells me if I keep taking these mind-altering... Oh. But the doctor tells me after a few weeks of these mind-altering experiments... And who can forget Ben Kilgore? Ben is the one who guarantees each and every Pine State product, Vern. Yep. He signs it right. Where in the hell does he sign it, Vern?
There's no signature.
There's no signature on this.
I ain't seen it this cold. Since Harriet had that old Jeep that she stole from them Nazis. Had a track back on it and a mounted machine gun. Anyway, she drove that to San Diego And I believe it was colder that day than it is now. Maybe that's it, I don't know.
I'm sorry, Vern. Weddings always make me cry. Vern, I thought you'd never marry off that daughter of yours. She weighs as much as most two-bedroom homes. She reminds me of one of them Toyotas down at Atlanta Toyota. You know, comfy, low center of gravity, plenty of room for the kids, know what I mean? Vern, you ought to go see them boys down at Atlanta Toyota during their big grand opening celebration. They are practically giving them away. Oh, here comes the good part, Vern. She'll thank me for this later. Hey, Vern, I see you got you one of these little foreign jobbies. What'd that set you back, huh? Yeah. Should have talked to your buddy Ernest first, know what I mean? John L. Sullivan Chevrolet, Vern, has got 6.9% financing. That's APR. 6.9%. Now we're talking business. Next time, talk to your buddy Ernest first, know what I mean? Vern, what a scorcher. You know, I really like coming over here, Vern, ever since you got that new gas air conditioner, and I heard you got a 10-year warranty. Yeah, Vern, you finally made a smart move and got yourself a gas air conditioner, because, Vern, you can never be too smart or too cool. Is this your iced tea, Vern? Yeah, it is. I don't like mine this sweet, know what I mean? Hey, Vern, me and Shorty just took a test drive in your new Toyota pickup from Boulder Toyota. Handles like a dream. Golly, Bob. Howdy, Vern. I can't understand how them boys down at Boulder Toyota can sell them so dad blame low. I guess that's why they're number one. Well, come on, Shorty, let's... Shorty, you shouldn't have done that in the back of Vern's new pickup. Sorry, Vern. Boulder Toyota, Vern, the pick of the litter. Know what I mean? Oh. Oh, hi, Vern. Me and Shorty just took a test drive in your new pickup from Boulder Toyota. Handles like a dream. Golly, Bob, howdy. I don't see how those boys down at Boulder Toyota make them so dad blame low. I guess that's why they're number one. Well, come on, Shorty. Let's, Shorty, you shouldn't have done that in the back of Vern's new pickup. Sorry, Vern. Boulder Toyota, Vern. Pick of the litter, know what I mean?
Can we have a little more energy?
Boy, Vern, this can't go on much longer. I'm almost out of chalk. And I don't think this pen will work on this blackboard. No, it don't. Know what I mean? Hey, Vern, why don't you think of some clever little phrases while you're headed up to Wild Oldsmobile in Libertyville for your new car? Like, I'll be back in a while, or after a while, crocodile, or I'll while away the hours in my new Oldsmobile. That's fun, isn't it, Vern? In fact, I'll just stand here for a while you think of a view. Vern, why are you getting out over there? You wouldn't leave me here for a while, would you? Vern, and I... Hey, Vern, Tyson's Toyota is having a very special sale. It's a sale you can look right in the eye. It's called the Let's Face It sale. Yes, Vern, each new Tyson's Toyota with this fetching little tag has a very special price on the back. Take it at face value. They're the best deals in town, Vern. It's a price and a face you can love. And I'm so excited about this sale, Vern, I'm beside myself. Know what I mean? Oh, hi, Vern. Boy, your bed's awful bouncy. I was just practicing my old what a feeling jump. So when I buy my new Tyson's Toyota today, I can jump like they do on those commercials. You know, Tyson's Toyota has an entire lot on sale, and they got to move them right now. Oh, what a feeling, Tyson's Toyota. Oh, it's okay, Vern. I took my shoes off. Yeah, Vern, because I've got the right connections. Mr. Pigskin will fly high on Cablevision this fall. Yeah, Vern, we're talking college ball on WTBS and the USA Network. And ESPN's got exclusive Sunday night NFL games. And HBO gets inside the NFL. So get the right connections, Vern. Call Cablevision of Central Florida. Uh-oh, here comes Mr. Pigskin again.
Touchdown, touchdown, we need a touchdown. Yay!
Boy, Vern, this is really...
Yeah. Still rolling. Still rolling. And action.
Boy, Vern, this is really getting difficult. We're talking tougher than homemade beef jerky. Know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, hi, Vern. You darn tootin' I got your pollution solution. CNG, buddy. Compressed natural gas. You can put it in your car. You can put it in your truck. Well, Vern, they're even putting it in buses. And CNG burns clean, so there's almost no carbon monoxide. So get serious about clean air, Vern, with CNG. Because if you don't pitch in your part, and I don't pitch in my part, we won't have a part to pitch in. Know what I mean? No, sir, buttermilk should never be used in an internal combustion engine, nor is it a popular wood bonding agent. Thanks for calling. Oh, hi, Vern. I'm on duty here at Country Fresh Care Central with some real news. See, Vern, they've added this toll-free number to their guarantee so you can get direct answers to your questions. All you got to do is let your fingers walk across any Country Fresh package, and the care number is there. Know what I mean? Hey, Country Fresh, I need more blueberries in my microphone. Yes, Mr. Parks. You know, Vern, in the topsy-turvy world of today, lots of people, like myself, who used to heat their water with electricity, are now switching to natural gas. Gas is more efficient than electric because it heats twice as fast and a whole lot cheaper. And a new gas water heater will even improve the way you walk and carry your lunch. This phenomenon is called making the smart move to gas. Webster defines it as, moving. Moving. Oh, hi, Vern. You know, Vern, I'm all out of hot water again. But golly, Bob, howdy, Vern. Since you got that new gas water heater, you got more hot water than a good neighbor can use. Yeah, Vern, that gas water heater, it's twice as fast and a whole lot cheaper, know what I mean? And, Vern, I just had to wash my bowling trophies. I mean, you got hot water to spare, know what I mean? Vern, don't you think I look like this one? Kind of tall and golden. Hey, Fern, know what I mean? Morning, Vern. Your old buddy Ernest is making you his world-famous recipe for buttermilk pancakes. Your kitchen could use a little work, though, Vern. You ought to let United Building Supply help. They got everything it takes to remodel this whole room, and they'll deliver it right to your door. Got your cabinets and appliances, got your wallpaper and paneling, got your wood and vinyl floors. United's got all the fixings, know what I mean? Okay, Vern, you better get ready, 'cause here it comes. Pancakes on parade.
Seemed to play funnier, didn't it?
Hey, Vern, I wouldn't be doing that in your condition. Vern, don't you know drinking and driving don't mix? Here, Vern. Let me drive you home, Vern. This ain't even your car. Hey there, Vern. Ernest P. is back with the HBO and the Cinemax wrap. Get movies, specials, sports shows too at one low price. All you got to do is pick up the phone and call today. Get all the right connections now. Don't delay. This Cablevision is the one to see. You'd have done it yesterday if you were me. So put Cablevision up on your screen. Call them today. Know what I mean? Hey, Vern, them people at Purity are finally listening to me, Ernest P. Worrell, know what I mean? Because the other day I was saying to myself, Mr. Worrell, can I have a moment of your time? You know, if them solid yellow jugs are so good for purity milk, they gotta be good for purity orange juice. I mean, it keeps in all that vitamin C and all, know what I mean? And you know what they said? They said, Ernest, you right as rain, buddy. How'd you get in here? I was right, Vern, I was. Know what I mean?
Oh, hi, Vern. Put that in there and this in here and this in here and that and over there. Gosh, Vern, aren't you awful heavy to be working up here? You know what you need, Vern? It's some of this Cream Weber Highland 2% milk. Cream Weber Highland, Vern, it's 98% fat-free. And that's what you need to be, Vern. 98% fat-free. And that way, when you're up here working, these roof beams won't be buckling like that. Verna! Verna! Vern, you know, there's two things I have learned in this life. Number one, you can't be too safe. And B, you've got to get plenty of this Cream Weber low-fat milk in this handy jug. Vern, it helps keep you slim and trim. So get Cream Weber low-fat milk and help preserve life on this planet as we know it. Oh, hi, Vern. I was just here to stock up on all my favorite Oakhurst goodies. Uh-oh. Where's all that Oakhurst milk and cottage cheese and sour cream? You know, sometimes, Vern, the fresh taste of Oakhurst is hard to find because it outsells all that other stuff. Know what I mean? So if you don't see it, Vern, ask for it by name. I believe you forgot one there, Vern. You snooze, you lose. Hey, Vern, if you miss the April 1st deadline, well, you can forget the $10,000 thing. Hey, Vern, I'm thinking of a color between 1 and 10, a color that tastes great with a little splash of juice, a color that goes down easy and tastes better than Mountain Dew. Give up, Vern? Huh? Give up? No, Vern, it's not mellow yellow. It was 6, knucklehead. Okay, Vern, it's time to play Quench Your Thirst. Okay, Vern, you're hot, you're thirsty, you're looking for a real quencher. Which tastes better, mellow yellow with that little splash of juice? Or this? Wrong, Vern. You should have made the mellow yellow move. Mellow yellow tastes better than Mountain Dew, and it was behind door number 1 the whole time. What do we have for him, Johnny? Hey, Vern, you know what, Purity? They are a mess. They just wear me out. First, they take Purity milk and put it in a solid yellow jug that keeps light out and taste in. Then they turn right around and take Purity sweet-ass Dolphless milk and put it in a solid yellow jug. What I want to know, Vern, is what are they going to think of next? Probably Purity orange juice. Know what I mean? Okay, Vern, you're gonna have to be quick on this one, okay? Vern, 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 Vern. What about that, Vern? Come on, that rock. Come on, baby. Come on. No, come on. Jump to right. Got him, Vern. Another Pacific Pilsner. That's a keeper. Well, that makes 6. You know, Vern, I think I'm gonna go have my picture took. Know what I mean? Vern. Boy, Vern, this gas clothes dryer is where it's at. You know, Vern, not only do your clothes come out fluffier with a gas dryer, gas is 3 times more efficient than an electric dryer. So anytime you have to dry some clothes, Vern, and from time to time, we all have to cross that bridge, gas is where it's at. Know what I mean? Well, I'm done. And, ooh, I feel so fluffy. Vern, no, Vern. Vern, no. Do not remove under penalty of law. Vern, you know, labels are very important.
But the most important label is the one put on your new gas appliances by the Department of Energy, you know, the DOE, and that spells dough. And that's what you'll save, Vern, with these new energy-efficient gas appliances. Know what I mean?
All right, drop the label and come on out with your hands up.
It's the label police, Vern. Just play dumb. Let me do the talking. Look what that dog did to your mattress, Vern. You think they bought it? You know, Vern, timing is very important, and that's why you should buy your Tyson's Toyota during the last 10 days of the month. That's when they're overstocked. That's when they've got to meet their quotas. That's when you can have your choice. That's when you can dictate the terms. They're just a bunch of wimps. Now's the time to strike at the soft underbelly of Tyson's Toyota. What about the salesman? Don't worry about the salesman. Any one of us can whip a salesman during the last 10 days. Know what I mean? Hey, Vern, win $10,000. Big fun and big bucks with my new video, win $10,000. Just count on mucho dinero, comprendo? Chill out. Well, Vern, they've done it again. You know, Country Fresh has always had guaranteed dairy products, but now they have a customer care program and a toll-free number for communication. Know what I mean? If you have a question, they'll answer it. If you have a comment, they'll listen to it. Let's give them a buzz, shall we? Hello, Country Fresh? I've got a question. Is your refrigerator running? Boy, Vern, I sure love these cookouts on your gas grill. Uh-oh. Vern, do you know what this sound is in your Romance languages? Empty. Yeah, Vern, you're out of gas again. You know what you need, Vern? You need to have gas piped directly in from your gas company. Because with piped-in gas, you'll never have to fill up one of these Cro-Magnum tanks again. Know what I mean? And Vern, remember, no heat, no meat, no treat. Know what I mean? Boy, Vern, they sure got some nice cars here at John L. Sullivan Buick Olds Pontiac GMC in Auburn. Here comes a salesman. Watch me steal this car. Yeah, I've been looking at this little baby. Tell you what I'm gonna do. I'll write down what I'll give you for it. You write down what you'll take for it, and we'll kind of synchronize notes. Oh, we'll go with yours. Why quibble over a couple of bucks? Wow. Hey, Vern, need any help with your plumbing? You should have talked to your buddy Ernest first, know what I mean? See, Vern, United Building Supplies got everything you need for these rough, tough fix-up jobs around the house. And United will even show you how to do it yourself. You save the big bucks, and you get the right stuff, know what I mean? So, Vern, call United the next time you get swamped with one of these headaches again, know what I mean? You about got it, Vern? Works good up here? Vern, you know, I just can't figure out which one of these new Johnston Avalanche bars I like the best. Is it the chocolate almond, or the crispy crunch, or the vanilla ice cream bar? Eeny, meeny, miny? No. One potato, two potato, three? No. Paper, rock, scissors? Oh, why use all this mathematical, analogical nonsense? I'll just choose the one I like the best. Avalanche! Know what I mean? Irwin Wild and the Oldsmobiles, Vern, are a smash hit. I got all their albums. Know what I mean? Oh, hi, Vern. I bet you didn't know I could do this. You know, there's a lot of folks that can do things you don't think they can do. Like all those special people in the Special Olympics. They train all year at all kinds of sports, and they learn all about spirit and character and self-esteem. And you can help them stay in the race. Know what I mean? All you got to do is give them your time or your money or just a chance to succeed. Special Olympics, Vern. Know what I mean? Hey, Vern, what a day for a pool party, huh? Vern, it is hotter than them hubcaps you bought last week. That's why I brought plenty of this trout fruit drink. Comes in 4 refreshing flavors. Okay, now, who got the orange? And who got the grape? And who got the lemonade? Okay. And Vern, I bet you got the jungle juice. You animal. Well, Vern, it's that time of year again when we all do our part for the crippled children by giving to Easter seals. Yeah, Vern, Easter seals. They do a great job for those kids. But you know, Vern, I've often wondered, why Easter seals? Why not something more traditional like Easter chicks or Easter bunnies or something? Know what I mean? Oh, hi, Vern. I was just checking to see if you had plenty of those Purity ice cream treats. Yeah, it looks like you do. See, you got those thick ice cream sandwiches made with Purity premium homemade brand vanilla, and got your ice cream bars, and got your crunchy bars, and got your 12 packs, and you got the sweetest treat of all, Vern. The one that reminds me of you, the Nutty Buddy. Vern, if you're gonna be one of them yuppies, you've got to stop eating grits. It's like you totally need tofu, okay? And what you absolutely need, Vern, is a modern gas range. Gas is the choice of professional chefs because of its breakthrough features, like convection cooking and instant varieties of flame control. And that, my dear Vernon, is like a lot of quiche, okay? Well, put some ketchup on it. Hold your nose. Vern, I am one with the cosmos. I see a builder, but not just an ordinary builder, Vern. An energy-smart builder, one who installs high-efficiency gas furnaces and gas appliances in the energy-smart homes he builds. Energy-smart homes that save us money. I see him.
Hey, Vern, I'm David Fox with Ray Wright Builders, an energy-smart company. Keep in touch. How about it?
He's fading. He's fading. He's gone, but not forgotten. Because he's in the yellow pages. Know what I mean? Win $10,000. Void where prohibited by law. Know what I mean? Just one word. Roman Haas Paraloid KM 334 acrylic. Roman Haas. You ready? Okay.
Start again.
Let's go. KM 334 acrylic impact modifier, buddy. See there?
Okay, still rolling.
Okay.
Still rolling. And action.
Vern, your brother-in-law is going... Did I hear the phone? Why use all this mathematical, analytical analysis? I'll just use the one I know is best. Gas range in it. Oh, my move? Plastic pieces. Well, there's your problem right there, Vern. See that little wire down there? Where's the little wire down there that we're so fond of? Is your brain in a boggle? Do you seek the ultimate source of pleasure? Real good.
See, the reason that they call me Blind Lemon Pledge is because I can't see nothing. Never could. Which is better than being called Low-Life Lemon Pledge or Scum-Sucking Lemon Pledge or something like that.
Paper, rock, scissors. All why use all this mathematical, analytical... I started to say bullshit. Space heaters. Supplemental heat, Vern. Vented gas wall heaters. Right?
Right.
Okay.
I'm pretending to be the set decorator here. And what this one's called fire ants. And that's the only thing I don't have. That's what that Varney has to make believe there really are fire ants. We have the picnic, we have the beautiful day. All we need is Varney to pretend there's fire ants, and I think we can pull this one off.
Fire ants! See, Vern? You just zip and flip. You just zip and flip, and it didn't tear, and now it did, and this side's still stuck, and the window came down on the carton, and right there. You can see there's no product in it. Well, that's it, Vern. The end of another Empire Video extravaganza. I think I'll end this one just like they do on TV.
Oh, say, can you see?
Hey.
By the dawn's early light.
Yeah, hey.
What so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming.
Good night, Vern. Do I get the job?